Hi everyone, welcome on board. This is Anisha here. I'm going to be your guide and mentor for SNAP exams and preparation further ahead. So stay tuned to all the upcoming videos. Subscribe to our channel so that you have all the updates about SNAP with respect to the paper pattern, the dates, the exam syllabus, everything. Okay, let me give you guys a quick heads up on how SNAP exam was conducted last year so that you all know for all the people who are preparing for this year, what is it that we should be ready for. Firstly, last year, SNAP had changed its paper pattern and it became the easiest and the shortest exam ever. 60 minutes, 60 questions. It was an amazing change. The good thing was there were three slots, one in December, two in Jan. You were to select any two dates and give your attempt twice. Best of the two was taken into consideration. So it moved from the conventional exam, how it used to be only one time exam, to something similar to what NMAT used to have with multiple attempts and choosing the best of the scores. So that was a very good thing. Secondly, there is no GK. So your SNAP was predominated by quants, data interpretation, logical reasoning, verbal ability, right? And the biggest surprise was verbal ability had no reading comprehension questions. So it was much more easier because they were easy fill in the blanks, grammar, tense of the verb and active voice, passive voice kind of questions, which was a lot easy to score and lot time saving, right? So this was some of the major changes which Snap had seen in the last year, that is Snap 2020. So, for all of the people who are preparing themselves now for SNAP 2021, when should you start preparing? Where should you start preparing and how? So, let's talk about that. Okay. When should you start preparing? I think it's the right time. You should start preparing 6 months ahead of the exam. And the exam for SNAP always happens in December. It has always been second or the third week of December. So, expect the same to be there, right? The paper pattern should be announced somewhere around, July, August, whether if it is being changed or not. I would suggest you guys to go on the lines of preparation for the 60 minutes and 60 questions timeline, because if you're prepared for speed and if later on the time is increased, like you have 60 questions and let's say 100 minutes, it's easy for us. The only difference is I will have more time at hand, so I have more luxury at my hand. So aim and prepare yourself for these time management skills and this kind of strategy. But to be ready for the time skills, you have to be very thorough with your basic concepts. So it is very essential to make sure your concepts and your entire foundation is very strong, because only then will you be able to master the shortcuts and do time saving mechanisms, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, now this is about when do we start studying. Let's talk about what do we start studying with. I would suggest all of you guys start with the pain areas right now, because you have a lot of time at hand. So what are the usual pain areas? First, to build your conceptual foundation for quants, especially pick up the most important modules like your arithmetic, geometry, modern maths. These three have been dominating not just SNAP but all the other exams as well. So pick these up, understand your concepts. If you guys are not sure where to start, get on board the Cat Kings course. We have this interesting 40 days challenge to get your basic concepts sorted. Then the rest of the shortcuts and techniques will follow in and will take over the time, due course of time, it will fall into place as well. So that's the first step to start with from the quants perspective. From the verbal perspective, start with building your vocabulary and study as much vocabulary as you can and keep reading and make use of that vocabulary, because only then will you be able to make your vocab base very strong. And the more you keep reading, the interesting thing is it will help you in building your own grammar skills as well. You will not need to by heart Renan Martin and those 100 rules of grammars and all of them which fall in place after that, because you have read so much. It's easy for you to identify what is grammatically incorrect, because that is what the questions are. Okay, so you don't have to identify कि अरे इसमें कौन सा clause वाला rule फॉलो नहीं हो रहा है या कौन सा रूल लगाना है. All you have to do is identify which is grammatically incorrect and identify the grammatically correct sentence. If you are someone who's used to reading, it makes it easier for you to identify when something is not correct. Okay, so that's a good technique. What do you start reading with? You could start reading some novels, start reading Eon essays, because that will help you in all of these CAT and NMAT exams as well. You can start reading the speaking tree section of the newspapers. You can start reading Hindustan Times, the Hindu news every day, so that it gives you a lot of understanding about being ready and what's happening recently. Because the Guardian and the New York Times, all of these are papers through which your entire passages are made as well. Okay, so pick these up and start reading them. So this is what I would say, two major things which you need to focus on to start your entire preparation with. Gradually you will be leveling up yourself, and then we can give mock tests and solve books and practice, so that we know where we stand essentially. So this is what I would be suggesting you guys. How to get started with the preparation? Get on board with the Cat Kings team. We'll take care of preparing you guys. Once your concepts are sorted after the 40 days, I'll be starting to take your Snap Saturday sessions. In fact, if you guys think you'll need more inputs about Snap, which exams, which colleges to apply through Snap, and which are the best ones to go ahead, what topics to study for Snap, all of these doubts of Snap, I can come up, start taking YouTube sessions with you guys every Saturday for Snap as well. So drop in the comments if you really think this is something y'all would like and y'all want to gear up for this coming year of Snap, because definitely SIBM, SCMHRD, SIMC are great colleges which a lot of you guys should be looking forward to getting on board. All right, I hope this video was helpful to give you guys a brief Kickstarter onto where to start and what to start your Snap preparation with. For more doubts, more questions, please drop in the comments. Do subscribe to the channel, and we should keep coming up with more and more videos for Snap as well as the other exams for you. Bye bye. Take care.